Hey guys, Kyramiro23 here, and then I have another Pokemon random battle from Pokemon Showdown here for you. So let's just get straight into the battle. This was actually a very good battle, and I thought I was going to lose. He starts off with a Tyrantrum, which is a threat, and I start off with the Ninetales. I went for the Will-O-Wisp here, trying to burn the Tyrantrum, but he switched into Torkoal, so that was a good play on his part, probably take the Fire-type move. So here I'm going to switch out, obviously, because I don't want my Hydreigon falling asleep. I switch into my Deoxys, and I go for the Thunderbolt here. He uses Trick, though, and gets a Choice Scarf. He gives me a Choice Scarf, and he takes my Life Orb, so that was kind of freaking annoying. So here I just took out the sub with Thunderbolt. So here he switches out into Wormadam, and obviously my Thunderbolt isn't going to do shit. And obviously I'm choiced into it, so I have to switch out here into my Ninetales. Well, I didn't have to, but I chose to switch out to my Ninetales. So here I went for the Solar Beam. He protected himself. I just went for the Flamethrower here, because I thought he might want to stay in for some reason. But it doesn't matter, because I popped the Balloon on the Torkoal. So here he went for the Lava Plume. I switch out here into my Deoxys, and I get killed by a Lava Plume. I thought I could take at least one, but I guess not. So the score is now 5-6. I send out my Hydreigon, and he's going to switch out into his Feraligatr. I go for the Earth Power, which does a good chunk of damage to his Feraligatr. I switch out here, obviously, and I go to my Ferrothorn. He uses the Waterfall, but doesn't do any damage. And then he takes Iron Barb and Rocky Helmet damage, which was really good for me. And yeah, my Ferrothorn may have died without setting up any hazards, but it did a good chunk to this Feraligatr, and I needed this Feraligatr to be on low health. Because it was one of the major threats to my team too, because as you can see, I have like all fire types, so that thing needed to go down immediately. I went for the Sucker Punch, hoping he would try to use the Water Move with my Houndoom, but he didn't. He goes for the Dragon Claw on my Houndoom, takes a big chunk of health away from it. I go for the Sucker Punch, but he uses Yawn on me. I take out his Torkoal with the Dark Pulse, and here my Houndoom falls asleep. But I decide to just stay in with my Houndoom here as well, because I know that it's done its job, basically, and it doesn't need to do anything else. Because I still have some more fire types for the Volbeat and whatnot in the back. So I actually wake up here, and I miss the Fire Blast, which was really unfortunate. And he kills my Houndoom with the Dragon Claw via the Tyrantrum. So here, Ninetales, I just try to take out the sub. That was my main objective here. And he kills my Ninetales with the Dragon Claw. So now I'm down 2-5. So here is where I thought I was going to lose for sure. So I went for the Earth Power, but he switches out obviously to Wormadam Sandy. He uses Protect here, and I but the Dark Pulse gets blocked. So here I just keep going for Dark Pulses to do damage to this Wormadam. He went for the Rock Blast here. We got a crit at first. Yeah, and he does a shit ton of damage to my Hydreigon. So here I just keep going for the Dark Pulse. Like I said, I know I'm faster, and I get the flinch off the second Dark Pulse, which is actually really good. So I will take it out with the third. No, I will not actually. It lives with a sliver of health. But he does miss the Rock Blast, which is really good for me, and I do take it out with the Dark Pulse. So now it scores 2-4. And I had a Roost on this Hydreigon as well, even though it was random battle, so yeah. He sends in his Feraligatr, and I was praying that I would outspeed here, and I did. And I take out the only threat left to my team. So here he switches into Magnetric and Mega Evolves to get the Intimidate off. I go for the Earth Power here and do a shit ton of damage. And then here is where my opponent forfeits the battle. So here what I was going to do was I was just going to let my Hydreigon die and then switch out to Moltres. And I knew Moltres would be able to take out the Magnetric, and then his Volbeat would, take a lot of major damage from Moltres as well. And then Tyrantrum was already at a low amount of health. So I would have been able to take out the rest of his team with my Moltres if he took out my Hydreigon. So yeah, so the score was down. I was down, and the score was 2-5. But somehow I managed to come back, and my opponent forfeited the battle. So yeah, guys, it was a really, really good battle. I'm actually learning how to play Pokemon very well, I'd say. Not like the pros, where I can predict a prediction. Like, where I predict my opponent's going to do something, but he will probably predict I'm going to do something, so I do like a predictionception or something like that. But yeah, I'm not that good enough yet. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Oh, and plus, I suck with typings. I always have to look up, like, what typings is super effective against what. Because ever since I added fairies, I keep forgetting that, and, like, I try to go for close combat on those things, and I'm like, what the heck happened? I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a fairy now. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Kyramiro23 here, signing out. It was a really good battle. Oh, yeah. Rate, comment, subscribe if you want. You don't have to. I just do this on my free time. I'm not trying to become like a big YouTuber or anything. But yeah, I just love to do this. It's like a new hobby of mine. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Kyramiro23 here, signing out.